Hello, this is Goto. Welcome back to the Islands of Insight Hub Puzzle series. We are in Serene Deluge today. This is not Serene Deluge. Sorry. Wait. This is Serene Deluge. I'm going crazy. Anyways, we're in Serene Deluge. I got a puzzle radar right here. We're going to be looking at our puzzle count here now. Starting today's episode with 14,857. Serene Deluge is kind of sneaking in the back here, so we're gonna start here and try to catch it up a little bit. Let's take a quick look to see how many puzzles are available today. There's a matchbox, 6 sightseers. There's 2 hidden archways out of all the hidden puzzles. That doesn't seem like very many. A lot of logic grids, a few music grids. Okay. 2 glide rings. I'd love to see those. And a wandering echo. A lot of shifting mosaics. And a few rolling block. A few dials. And 1 maze. Okay, so we mostly have mosaics and logic grids to work with today. So this is probably going to be a lot of actual puzzling today, not so much running around. So yeah, let's go ahead and hop to it. Okay, we have a lot of things are already around us. Let's mark them up and start getting ready to go back and do them. There's a scrolling block. It's the one on top of the mountain. There's a matchbox over there in that building. I'll try to remember that. Music grid up here. Let's see, 2 logic grids here. Try to remember both of those. Another one here. How many things do we have marked here? 1, 2, 3, 4. We can mark 1 more thing. And then we need to settle on something. So let's mark this music grid and then go and grab... I don't know, anything down here? Yeah, logic grid and rolling block. We can do both of those. And then logic grid, mosaic, and 2 logic grids and a mosaic down there. Okay, let's see if we can remember all that. Alright, first things first, we got a big old connect all the light cells grid here. So if we make this light, we have to make this one dark, which then invalidates it. So this one's got to be dark, and this one's got to be light. I guess we could have also just seen that one needed to be light without doing that. So these are all done here. Wrap the light around, make these dark. And then this one has to be light, dark, dark there, and then light here, right? And dark, dark. Okay, good stuff. Alright, rolling block. This is looking a little weird. Nope, okay. It just looked weird. It didn't actually end up being weird. Alright, there is a mosaic inside of this room, and then 2 grids outside. Random hidden grid over there as well. Alright, pretty easy mosaic. I saw the 1-star grid there. We'll come back to it in a second. Let's do the easier one first. I just wanted to really quickly check these puzzles aren't like about to disappear under my nose. Hidden cubes are about to reset in the next 4 minutes, though. That's worth keeping in mind. Alright, let's see. 3, 5... Ooh, misclicks. Okay. And now we do hidden grid. Hidden grid? 1-star puzzle here. Connect all light and dark. How wide is this puzzle? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So it's a 10 by 10 grid. If we do this or this, we make a... Sorry, if we did light or light here, we would make a checkerboard here, so we know we can't do that. Now let's see. What does the 7 have? The 7 has up to 5 here, so we have to do another 2 over here. 6, 7 for that one. Oh gosh, don't say it. Let's see. This has to be dark here. Let's see, what's the widest this can be? The widest this can be is 6 over here. Which would actually satisfy it. Then it could... If it went to 6, then we could put a dark cell here and it would be done. Let's see, what else do we have to work with here? This 5 needs to come up by 1. The 8 could just be, like, completely flat against the wall here and be just a vertical standing. What about this 4? Let's see, the 4 could either be... The 4 can't go right, so the 4 has to go at most 1, 2, 3, 4 this way. If it did that, it would look like this. And that would be okay. What if it didn't go? So if it goes down, then it can no longer go this way. And it can't go down, so it'd have to go right. Yeah, so this 4 actually has to go like this. No other way to have it. Okay. Oddly enough, I don't really feel like that helped all that much. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. This doesn't even need to come down. This would be valid. Let's see. If we did a light here, this would look like this. This would have to go here, and then this would have to then go here, and that would be bad. So this one has to be light. That one has to come up like that. And that can't come up there. I think if we go this way, it's still problematic, right? Because... Oh no, now there's this extra tile down here it can come down towards. So, like, this would be fine here, and then this would also be fine there. What if the 3 goes the other way? So this has to go like this now. That turns into 7 there. This turns into 8, but yeah, the 8 can't turn into an 8 like that if the 9 is like that. Okay, so we know the 3 has to go like this. And then the light has to come up here. I don't think we can connect that, so we know this goes like this stays like that. And then 9, so this 9 now has to spend a lot of tiles in here, so we have 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yeah, actually, we just fully fill it in now, huh? Okay. Gotta do that for the 4. That for 6. So this is connected over here already. I guess how do we want to connect this dark tile? For the 4, we can either go like this and this. No, wait. No, it only needs 1 more tile. Okay, so we can't do that one. That's my bad. Counting error. Alright, and then now we just connect the lights, and we got it. Okay. A little rusty at those harder puzzles, but we got through it. Let's go up here towards the labyrinth that we left up there to do. So we have a labyrinth here. Is this a multi-level, multi-launchpad labyrinth? Doesn't look like it. It just has tight quarters. 31-second part time, though, makes me think it's not super long either. So we're trying to get here into this corner. There we go. Yeah, we beat it with tons of time to spare. Okay, so puzzle here. More viewpoints, huh? Connect all light cells. So 7 here. We have to add 3 more cells to this one. That's the only way to do that. Okay. There were 2 grids here, I recall. One here, and then one through the window over there. Connect all light and dark. Okay. All light and dark. This is gonna have to go this way. This one can't go that way. Alright. Looks like we got a Wanderer's Quest. Alright, one symbol per light area. All dark regions have area 4. One symbol per light area. Okay, so we have to use these symbols here to break up the Tetris pieces that we're going to be making here. Let's think about how we need to do that. So I think the next best thing to look at is probably this chew up here. Or actually this 3, huh? Because no matter where you go with this 3, there's going to be a tile here or here. So this is always going to be dark, and this is always going to be dark. Then depending on where else the 3 goes. This can't be... Could this be dark? Yeah, this could be dark, because then the 3 could just chill out in here. But if this is light... Hang on, if this is light, then there has to be dark, 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 and then that could be light. Yeah, that works. Let's think about this too. What if this is light? If this is light, this is what this has to look like, right? So that would have to be light, so that this could come over here. That would have to go like that, and that would cause an issue over here. So this can't come down. We now know this 2 goes left or right. I think we gotta go right, because if we go left, we're gonna have that same problem as before, right? Yeah, so let's go right with the 2. Now we can't do a light. No, we could do a light there, huh? Where we can and can't do lights don't really matter, huh? We cannot do a dark here, because a dark would make this. So this is going to be a light. There we go. Making some actual progress now. Let's see. Dark could come here, but it would still need to go here ultimately. Then it can't go there, so that's how that has to go. That has to go like that. That like that. Alright, we need to separate C and D and E. There we go. Alright. Nice. Alright. Quite a lot of puzzles we've knocked out already. Let's go up here. We had a music grid, I believe. And then down there was a mosaic. Yep, here's our music grid. Oh god, why did I put my marker into the ceiling? I don't know why, like, my brain just broke when I listened to that, so I'm just gonna hope we have enough foresights here to finish it. Alright, we have an S piece. S piece? Yeah, this is called an S piece, right? S or Z? It's S in this particular example. Anyways, we gotta get this S piece around this grid. This looks actually like a very familiar grid. I think this might have been one that I, like, opened up and, like, bailed out on. Because it was just, like, I was not making any progress for a prolonged amount of time. Yeah, so we're back to the start, basically. What if we have this in this order? Now we can do something like this. This isn't really, like, particularly any more helpful than what we had before. Can we get this on top of here? Move that down. How can we get... Maybe it's the square that needs to move. Let's try to permutate things around this direction of the grid instead of going around the other way. No, I'm not really seeing how to go from that direction either. Okay, what if we first got this out of the way somehow? Yeah, like, I mean, we can move stuff around, but it doesn't really help us. Alright, let's restart. Maybe... Let's see about the order we can put stuff in here. So right now we have elbow macaroni, the 2-piece, and then the elbow macaroni. Stacked up in that order. So this results in us being able to do this, but not really being able to do much more than this. Yeah, so elbow macaroni, or this thing sandwiched in the middle is no good. What if we can have it on top? Alright, so now we have it on top. Does this help our cause? Not really. This is just another gridlock. Can we get it on the bottom? That's my next guess, is we need to get this 1x2 piece on the bottom of these 2 elbow macaronis. Let's see here. Can't really, like, get it over there, though. Yeah, I feel like this is close, but not quite there. What if I put this back here for a second? Move this down. No, we can't really move it down any more than it is here. But wait a second, this is actually looking pretty... This is looking different. We haven't really been in this position yet, I don't think. No, never mind. That didn't really get us where we needed to go. I'm gonna think about this one off camera for a bit and come back once I have something figured out. Okay, so I got to this state, which I feel like we hadn't had this 2-piece come over before, and I think we can just, like, move stuff out of the way over here. Yeah, there we go. Okay. Good stuff. Alright, well, that was a good, nice and productive puzzle radar. Oh yeah, let me not forget, there's another rolling block here. and then a matchbox in that building. Also, what was the result of our new hidden cubes? We have 5 hidden cubes that spawned. Okay. Not too bad. Right now, just kind of doing what feels good, and that happened to be it, so I'll take it. Here's a matchbox. Alright. Okay, good stuff. We got a lot done with that. Now we can continue looking around the rest of the zone, finally. Got one of our sightseers we need to find down here. This looks like it's just going to be off this, hanging off this bridge right here. Let's figure out lining it up. Alright, we got it. And hey, there's a logic grid up here too, nice. Alright, no special rules particularly, so... yeah. Do not want to connect that over there. This galaxy still could come out like that, but it needs to, actually. So block this in. Dark, 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 dark. Okay, light, light. Alright, and I think for this we gotta do that. Good stuff. Alright, anything else up here? Checking the rolling block puzzle. I don't think we have any more rolling blocks, though. We do have one left somewhere, but it's not this one. Is it this one that's up on top of this mountain over here? We have another grid here. Let's do the grid first. Connect all light cells. Yeah, that was correct. Okay. This has to come here. This 4 is done, so the 3 can go like that. This cannot come down here, so this has to come out this way. Let's see. 4 and 3. And 5, huh? Well, if we go out 2 here, this one would need to go out 2 more, and that can't do that. So that's going to be stopped by that. Then this can go up 1. This can't come up here. Let's see. Either go over the top or go under here. If we go under here, we block this connection. So we would need to do that, and that doesn't work. So this is going to be the blocking side. This is going to be the through side. And there we go. We need to satisfy both of those on the same tile, so do that and do that. Okay. That was a 2-pipper? Jeez. Really out of my element today, huh? Okay, rolling block puzzle up here we do not need, so that is good. Another puzzle grid right here. I'll definitely do it after that sky drop. Oops, all 3 sightseers? Viewpoints, I mean. Did I call the previous one sightseers? Oh my gosh. Alright. Can't go there, so this is gonna have to go here. This one can't go here or here. This one is done, that one's not done, and now they're all done. Okay. I guess, like, I don't know, viewpoints are just always a little bit more of a challenge than the regular rules. Oh, we got a 5 pipper up here. 5 pipper viewpoints. Of course. All numbers are off by 1 as well. Great. Great. So this could be light here. That would be valid. Can it be dark? If it's dark, it has to be a 3. So that means no matter what... No, wait. Yeah, no matter what, this would need to be a dark here. Now, this needs to be 2 for sure. So this one can be dark. Or this one can be light, I mean. Then the rest can be dark. This one has to be dark and the rest light. If this is dark, this would be a 5, so this one's got to be light. And it can be 4, but if we do 4 over here, it's invalid. So this has to be dark for sure. If we went up, that would make it 4 and 4. That would be fine. If we do dark, dark, that would also be fine. Let's see. Can we do light here? If we did light here, we'd also need to do light here. And that'd be a problem over there. So this one's got to be dark here. That means that has to be light and do that. So this is correct either way. If this is dark, this one's got to be light. This one's got to be light. If this is light, this one's got to be dark. Oh, hold on. No, we can't actually do that. So that has to be like how it is. Okay. Okay, then. So this one has to be light and then stop there. We're correct so far, right? Yeah, okay. So light doesn't work here. Actually, it does work here. That's actually very crazy that it works there. Okay. And that was actually correct. So this one can't be dark. That one's got to be light now. These are both satisfied. This one seems correct like that. This seems correct like this. Okay, jeez. Off by 1. Where are we going to next? Just kind of randomly flying around, trying to find something. I think our puzzle radar kind of brushed the front of this mountain pretty well, and I would have probably seen something over there. So we are looking kind of this direction at this point. See a sky drop here we can snag. I don't know how I saw that with the sky drop being in the bush. Alright, this episode is turning out to be quite a lot of puzzles, but it's also taken up quite a bit of time so far. I see a puzzle radar over here we will use, but first I see a mosaic over here. Let's see. This is a 1x1. Typically an easier puzzle type. Yep. Anything in this immediate area before we can grab the puzzle radar? A dial? Yes, we can do a dial. We need to get one more on the light, or on the purple, I mean. Can we just spam this button? No, that didn't work. How about this one? No, that also didn't work. Okay, well, let's do that, and then... There we go. Alright, let's do that puzzle radar, and I think I might find a wrapping up point here shortly. Let's take a look to see how many puzzles we have remaining first. So there's still 5 sightseers. We only did one of the ones that were available. 5 hidden cubes. Those are freshly spawned. 2 archways we didn't find any of. 8 logic grids. 2 music grids. 2 glide rings. 1 wandering echo. Gee, I feel like we've gotten not much done at all. 18 mosaics left. 1 rolling block. 2 shifting dials. Oh, man. Where are all these puzzles? Are they all, like, condensed to one side of the map? Okay, well, there's a few puzzles over here. I was just, like, over here and I didn't see anything, so... we don't need 2 markers for this. Let's just put 1 marker for both of them. Let's grab this. Let's see, we see something up here. Something down there. 3 markers left. 2, 1. Definitely want to grab the hidden archway. Is that like on the side of the cliff? What on earth? Okay, we have another puzzle radar here. Let's see, we have a sightseer in the maze. That's lovely. Let's mark this. I'm gonna remember the logic grid in there, and the sightseer in the maze is what I actually marked it for. And then we had a mosaic right over here. I see the puzzle radar. I'm just trying to keep all the information in my head right now. Oh, here's the mosaic. Alright, pretty easy one. That's good. Let's do the logic grid over here. 4 pipper. So this is gonna go like this. And that. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay. This has to stop here. Dark regions have area 5. Okay. So this has to come at least, whoops, at least like this. So this 5 cannot go all the way over here. It has to come here. It can't touch that tile. That tile's isolated from it. So it has to come here by at least 1. The 6 has to go 3 out. Now that has to go there. Okay, I'm thinking what looks good is... Cannot connect here, so this has to come up. Let's see, I think this has to connect here, right? Now this has to probably be blocked here, so it can do that. Whoops. No, that's the other way around. So light here, dark here, light here, dark here, dark here. And there we go. Okay, cool. And then in here, we have to walk inside the maze to get a sightseer. That's annoying. And we have to walk out as well, because the maze isn't active. We can't click restart maze button. Okay, this is up here. I recognize the backdrop. So I think it's one of these guys right here, one of these studs. I don't know what you call them. Toppers. Okay. Good, good. What else did we have over here? Some things I marked up here. The launch pad was like not taking me up. Okay, let's do this one. Should be fairly quick. Okay, good. I marked these 2 puzzles. Let's do this one first. There we go. And then this grid over here, right behind it. Oh man, another viewpoints, huh? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, we can't really do anything with a 5 here. But, like, the light is all on the border. I don't think we can have any dark anywhere on the border. So I think we have to do this, right? I mean, certainly that's not correct, right? Let's see, this can't go there. It'd have to go like this, and then that's incorrect, yeah. So this has to go most of the way around, but not all the way around. I guess, what does the foresight recommend we start at? 8. Oh, of course, I didn't look at this dimension here, so this is 5, 6, 7, 8 there. Now it has to go... Well, it doesn't have to go one more in that direction. There can't be any, Could there be any light cells in here? Or any dark cells? If there's a dark cell in here, that means there can't be a dark cell anywhere else. So yeah, let's go oops all light cells in here. That finishes this. This can now go like that. That's oops all light cells there. 7. So either we add 5 more to this, or we can add 4 more here, which wouldn't be enough. So we have to add 5 more. Or hold on, we could do it like that, I guess. Okay, we don't really know what to do with that yet. This is 1, 2, 3 there, and then that's almost done. This has to be oops all light cells up here. Okay. 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 Alright. We kinda got there. Was not the smoothest of starts for a 3-pipper, I'll say that much. Alright, this is another double feature over here, another grid and mosaic. Let's do the grid first. Can't connect that. C has to go to C. And A has to go to A. A is going to have to go around here, so this is A. A needs to squeeze through here like that. C is gonna have to go... I guess we don't know which way C goes yet. Well, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, like that for 7 at minimum. 6, huh? Well, C can't touch A. A can go here. And then this can go up, but then it can't touch either of these. So A has to come across there. And then A has to come here. Alright, nice. That one went considerably smoother than most of the other puzzles tonight have been going. Alright, this doesn't look like it can possibly be that difficult. I was about to rage if that took me more than like a minute. Alright, we got another grid over here. We have another puzzle radar. We are kind of like spent a lot of time over here already, but I'm actually like cool with that. We're making like real progress. Oh, all numbers off by 1. Didn't see that. So all numbers off by 1, and we need rectangles. So 9. We can do rectangles with uneven edges over here, so let's think about how we're going to do this. First of all, the 1 and the 2... Actually, I think the 12 is easier to consider here. Because the 12 has to be 11 or 13, so we can do this as 11. So I think that satisfies the 11 there. The 6 we can do as a 7, right? Or a 5. Or a 6, or a 7. Okay. But how do we deal with this 6 over here then? Because this 6 would need to be a 5 or a 7 as well. So I think actually, let's not have this go over here. Let's have this come over here and use this edge to be a weird number. No, that doesn't work exactly. How do we want to use that exactly? Where did we mess up? I mean, this is correct so far. This is going to be dark here. We know that. Oh, we can just do it like that. Duh. Okay. I don't know why I was so hell-bent on making that 6 a 5. Okay, I know we have the puzzle radar over here, but I feel ready to wrap up. I'm just going to grab it. And then, like, maybe hit only fast puzzles with it. Because, yeah, it's just... I am running out of IRL time to spend on this right now. Alright, excellent. I mean, we're not really finding any other puzzles right now. Maybe I'll just do one of these glide rings and call it a day. I mean, we're not going to do it like that. I mean, come on, right? Who do you think we are? Excuse me, what do you want? What do you want me to do here? It's a very rude game. You know you can't, like, turn like that with a glide ring, right? Alright, where's the other glide ring over here? It was, like, up here-ish somewhere. It better not be inside the temple. It's inside the damn temple, isn't it? Oh gosh, okay. Where are we going? Oh boy. Alright, well, we got bronze on the first try, which is actually not bad. Silver, okay. I'm actually, like... I need to jump at the start, so I can have extra air time. Oh, I messed up the end there. Okay, so this corner here at the end is going to be hard. What if I go backwards? I don't really have time to jump, is the problem here. Messed up the score. Oh, gold. We messed up the very last ring. I think I messed up the last ring anyways. Oh, gold again. That was also a mess up on the last string. I saw it was 28, and then it went to 31. Oh, jeez. I need to use my extra spacebar button. I have 2 spacebar buttons bound. Oh, that was a 30. That was close. We got there, though. I got the strategy, so we just go, 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 go. We need to double jump and re-glide quickly at the end there. There we go. Woo! That was a tough platinum. Alright. Okay, if you're enjoying the series, please leave a like, comment, subscribe, and I will see you next time. Before we go, here is our save stats number. Having trouble getting it up there. Do not misconstrue that statement, I freaking swear. Okay, while I was running that, my game crashed, so I guess good time we stopped where we stopped. We did a total of 36 puzzles today. That amounts to 1% Serene Deluge. So yeah, see you next time. Goodbye.